back then with another build and mod guide video for Marvel's Midnight Suns. Today we will look at the Hulk. We will cover all the available mods that are available for these 10 different cards. I'll show off the deck I'm using. I've spent a lot of time to roll the perfect mods in this particular deck, and then to show how it actually works I'll do some ultimate free gameplay as well. Now if the video is helpful, please do take the time to hit the like, share and subscribe button, and also consider becoming a channel member where you'll get early access to videos such as this. But let's dive in, let's break down all the different mods that are available on these cards first. So just mention very quickly with the list of mods we have here, what I've done is I've basically loaded and reloaded until I've rolled at least a minimum of 100 mods on a card, and some cards will have the odd mod that I'm pretty sure should be on it. If it's not shown up by the time I've rolled 100, I'll go a little bit further until I hopefully find it. So that's how we've got this exhaustive list here. The card we start off first, really important one on Hulk, it helps you build your rage. This is called Smash. You'll apply stun with this, you gain 1 rage, and if the target is full health you're doing 100% of your base damage. With this particular card you can see you can actually get quick on it, so you'll want to use this to take out your lower level minions, and then it means you're gaining rage and you're not using a card play. So absolutely fantastic card and really pretty awesome mod that just takes it to another level. The next card we have here is Gamma Kick. It doesn't have base damage in it, so normally without mods you would use it more as a utility card. You can see it's got forceful knockback, taunt, and it applies weak. How I like to use it myself is I'll use it in a lower level minion, or I'll use it to hit an elite into a lower level minion to take them out, and then I'll add the gain 1 strengthened on KO, so it's boosting my damage by 50%. If you use that alongside your damage being boosted by rage, you can get some pretty crazy damage numbers. Another potential option you could go for on them, but just bear in mind it doesn't have any base damage, so you'll have to knock an enemy into another one or knock them into environment to take them out, as you could potentially use quick on this to get your card replay back. But once again, personally I prefer to go for the 1 strengthened on it. The next attack card we have is Crush. So with this one, if the target has stun, you're doing 150% of your base damage, which is a fair amount, and on KO it does not consume rage, which can be really important because you want to keep building your rage for firing off your legendary card. With this, I couldn't actually get the strengthened on KO. If you were lucky enough to find this, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist in this card, if you could get that, that's what I would go for. But if you can't find that, and I'm pretty sure it's not there on it, then I would go for Quick instead. We then move on to the skill cards. This one is Challenge and Roar. You'll use this to boost up your rage. So for this one you'll taunt, you'll gain 1 rage for each enemy targeting Hulk, and you gain 1 counter as well. You also get 2 heroism on this. However, I would sacrifice that 2 heroism game to change this card to free. So if you can have 2 of these in your kit and you've got both of them free, that's 2 rage minimum that you are gaining, and it's not costing your card play, so it can be really helpful. So personally I wouldn't recommend it, but if you were to go for a tank build on Hulk, personally I prefer Brawler, but if you go for tank you would want to use this card. It's always angry, so you consume all rage to recover, in this instance 256 health, that's per rage. Overhealing increases your health by a maximum amount, and it increases maximum rage by 1, and it has exhaust on it as well. So once again, this will be your tank style card, but I don't personally recommend it. If you were to use this mod wise, probably the best mod you can get on it would be the free mod. We move on to the heroic cards next. This is free heroic energy, but this one when you ramp up your rage can hit really hard. It's called Rampage. It will chain 3 times, it adds taunt, and if you do the full combo that's your 3 chains on 1 enemy, then you add 1 heroism. I wouldn't necessarily look to go for that at all. Mod wise I would use Marked on this, and the reason for that is, I'll just mention firstly that Weak, Bleed and Vulnerable do not work in this way. But with Marked in chain attacks, the first hit in the chain attack will actually apply Marked. So what that means is, let's say for example you have an enemy and it will take the full 3 hits to actually take them out. If you hit them with this, all 3 hits, you apply Marked in the first hit, the next 2 hits would actually take them out, and then it will refund the card play because that particular enemy had Marked on them. So this without a doubt is the one to go for, and just bear that in mind for other cards. If they've got chain on them, you want to look for Marked. It works out really nice. We then have Thunderclap up next. This one, I think potentially the base damage on it is only round about 33%. It's really pretty low, but this is more of a utility card, so it's a lot of heroism. It's 4 heroism. This one will knock back and apply stun to each enemy in a line. On your ultimate free difficulty, if you need to take out a line of enemies for one turn, it can be really useful. In regards to mods for this one, you can get one that's a moderate increase to width, and it's actually a real decent increase to that. So if you were to use it, personally I don't use the card, but if you were to use it, that's the mod to go for. The next card we have here can be a real hard hitter. This particular card, when you're maxed out in Rage and you use this, it almost feels like some other character's legendary cards. It's called Seismic Slam. I think it's doing around about 300% base damage. With this, you'll damage and taunt each enemy in an area of effect. Once you upgrade it, you get increased area of effect. In regards to mods you can get on it, and I actually noticed you can get this in most of Hulk's cards, and I don't believe our character's damage buff goes that high, but you can actually get an additional 50% offense on this. This will apply to your rage increase as well, so the damage numbers you can get on this with your 50% increase mod can be absolutely huge. So once again, that's the one that I would personally go for. For our 9th card here, we have Mighty Blow. This particular one, a fair amount of base damage. It's got forceful knockback. If the target has stun, you'll deal additional damage to them as well. Mod wise, I would say it's one or two you want to go for. You've got the option of going for quick on this to get your card replay back, or potentially, if you don't like using the game 1 strengthened on the card we looked at earlier on, the one that doesn't do any base damage, then you can get it on this particular card instead. But you just need to be careful that you've got enough heroism left. So after gaining strengthened, if you use a card such as this, you have enough to actually then use your World Breaker, which will be the next card we're going to look at. So with Hulk then, if you're playing him as a brawler hero, then it's all about building up your rage as quick as you can and getting enough heroism so you can fire off World Breaker and just absolutely demolish everything. So with this, it does damage, it's got forceful knockback to every enemy, you gain 1 rage for each KO, so you can max out your rage again after using this normally, and it's got exhaust on it as well. In regards to the different mods you can go for, personally, I would go for that additional 20% offense. I kept rolling this to see if I could get higher. I was hoping I could get an additional 50% like some of the other cards we looked at, but 20% seems to be the max in this. But when your rage is maxed out, that still is a pretty nice difference there. So that's all the cards and all the different mods that are available. Let me show you the specific deck that I'm actually using on Hulk. Deck wise here, we don't have the perfect deck, but it's pretty close to it. It's exceptionally hard to get the perfect deck on all heroes to do videos on them. Looking at the first card we have here, this one is Crush, so I'm using quick on this. Preferably what I would have is I would swap these two mods round. I would prefer to have quick on Smash, and I would prefer to have on KO gain 1 strengthened on Crush, but I'll take what I've got for now. I do have quick on the second Smash card I've got, so that's really nice for building up a rage. Again, for building rage, we've got 3 here. Preferably on this second card I would have 3, but at the moment, and I'm happy to take it, again an additional 2 heroism, so it's 4 heroism in total I actually gain, so it's not too bad. But if I had my way, I would get 3 on both of those cards. We have Rampage next, so I've got Apply Marked on this, so if I take out an enemy with this with multiple hits, I'll get the card play back. We have Seismic Slam. You can see the base damage in this is absolutely huge because I've got an additional 50% offense that it's doing. And then finally we've got World Breaker. I don't actually have a mod in this particular one, but if I was to mod it, then I would go for the additional 20% damage in that one. So that is the cards I'm using. Let's go in now and we'll show off some ultimate free gameplay. So as always with this gameplay, I'm not looking to do a perfect run for it or anything like that, so don't criticise me if I've used one card in place of another and it's not the perfect run. I'm looking to showcase Hulk and what he's capable of doing. Now the 2 cards we have for him, we've actually got quick on both of these, so that's fantastic. We'll take out some random minions so we can get the card play back. I'm not worrying too much who I'm going for at this stage. We've got quick once again here, let's go for this one over here. So we're building up our rage there with that first card that's got quick on it, so that's nice.
Not bad. Not great.
And then let's see. We've actually got Blessing of the Vishanti, so Doctor Strange, he's got his fully modded out deck that we're using here. So if you like the look of it, and it's a pretty amazing deck, but if you like the look of it, then check out the last video would actually cover that. Now he's got Vapours of Valtar that can apply 2 Strengthen to Hulk as well. So you can see the damage numbers on him really ramping up, and that's before we even get into the rage part of it. This is just the support that Doctor Strange can offer. Seismic Slam is close to 1400. Let's re-roll this. See what we get. We get Rampage, really pretty nice. However, I've only got 4 Heroism. It's not going to be enough to use that, and then Seismic Slam. I want to probably use Seismic Slam. So we'll roll this again. We've got Astral Meditation. Okay, that's really nice. And let me show you what we're going to do here. So this will refund the 2 combat items we used. We'll use this one first. Gives us just the 1 heroism, but it's bumping us up a little bit for free, and then this will give us an additional 100% damage. So pretty amazing. Again, we've not even really boosted. Let's see, let's just use this before I forget. We've not really boosted Hulk's range at all, but Doctor Strange coming in clutch here. Once again, video is available on the channel for this setup. And then let's fire this off over here. There we go. That's a pretty nice start here. That was pretty awesome. So when you are running Hulk, I would personally recommend that you run him alongside the likes of Doctor Strange and Nico. They work really nice. They can generate heroism for him. They can give him various strength buffs as well. So I've actually got 2 redraws, but I don't have any cards or anything. So we're just going to have to take a little bit of damage this turn. I wonder how Doctor Strange will get on actually. Don't think there's much I can do, is there? Let's have a quick look around actually. Because I do have 4 heroism. Right, let's go for... We want to take this one out. Can hopefully push them. In fact, we'll push them with Hulk. We'll go for that. Push them into Strange, yep. And that generates a card, I believe. Let's see. I think it does that. It does. Awesome. Crimson Bands of Sitarak. I've got a free on this. I don't have it in this particular one, which is a pity. But I can go for Bind. So let's go for Bind just over here. We could redraw it actually. Let's go for the Bind instead. A little bit risky to redraw there, I reckon. Gameplay may be a little bit laggy. My OBS seems to be kind of messing up a bit when it comes to recording at the moment, unfortunately. We've got this, but we don't have a card play for it, and it's got quick on it as well. That's a real pity. Let's actually redraw it. Let's see. We've got Swarm, and let's go for another redraw. I probably shouldn't have redrew that card a second ago. And we've got Empower. Right, we'll go for our next turn now. Just the 2 hits will be taken here, I believe. Because we have stunned that other enemy. Ah, no, it doesn't last that long in that particular enemy by the looks of it. Right, let's see. We're still doing fine anyway. So they've gained some shield there, some block even. Right, let's see what we've got. So we go for Challenge and Roar. We've got the free version, we've got the version with this. May as well use the free version first, and then we'll see if we need more heroism. We can always use the other one, but we'll go for this first. And let's see, our rage is up at just the 2 pips. I'm going to actually have to use this. There's the free one with Bind and Vulnerable on it. Right, let's go over here. Should have probably done that in the first instance on that card. There we go, our rage is now maxed out. We'll use this over here. I know we've got the dogs that are going to do damage, but I just want to take out the Mesmer as soon as I can. So they've got Bound and Vulnerable on them. And then let's see. So we'll gain Heroism via this card if we knock an enemy back. Let's move Strange here. Doctor Strange is doing a lot of the work here, but hopefully we'll get a World Breaker on Hulk to finish it off. Or even the chain attack that hits multiple times, that should be enough, to be honest, with a rage up. Right, so let's roll this. No, Winds of a Tomb again. Nothing I can really do with that. Can't get any KOs with it, so let's just roll it again. Come on, give me something for Hulk. Blood magic. Ah, it's not any good. Nothing that good at all. I've got 2 card plays and there's nothing I actually really want to do here. Let's see. Let's just apply this just for generating heroism, and then we'll quickly go on to the next turn, and fingers crossed we'll get something for Hulk.
Whoa, that was weird.
Now, I'm not sure if he's got counter, if this will work. Ah, there we go. We actually got smashed there. We gained the card. So on KO gain 1 strengthened, lifesteal on this particular card. Wow, that's hitting pretty hard. What will we go for? Let's just go for this here. That's nice, little level up as well. And then we need to switch this time. We're keeping that Empower, so if World Breaker comes up we can use it without having to worry about heroism at all. There's a nice counter attack there. Right, let's see. Of course we don't have anything for Hulk. I want to break him out here first anyway before we do anything else because we want to show him off.
That was really something.
And then we'll do some redraws and see what we get for him. Let's see. Ah, in fact, here we go, we've got this. Do we have strengthened on him? Yeah, he's still got strengthened. Wondering what else we can go for here. Let's do a little bit of re-rolling just before we can use the hero combo, potentially. There we go, that worked nice. Boost the damage up on this even further.
This should aid me in my fight.
And then let's just actually roll this one. I don't need 2 of them. We've got another hero combo there. So we've got enough for 2 hero combos. So let's see, the first one, give cards in your hand additional damage. So let's actually use this first. And then we should be finishing up on the final hero combo. That's not too bad. Was that 2 turns, I think, maybe? You can see that Doctor Strange works amazing alongside Hulk. It's really the team I would recommend running. Doctor Strange, Hulk, and Nico. Really pretty awesome. Right, here we go. Hero combo this time. Is that enough to finish? Ah, is that a tiny bit that they're missing? I think it might be a look. I can hit them from here. Let's actually quickly use Nico to do this. There we go, then that means the hero combo should be enough to finish up. There we go, hero combo. Yeah, there we go. That's us. So that is us. That's your showcase of Hulk and all the mods that are available on them. All these mods, I've personally got them myself. I've not kind of took the list from anywhere else. So if you see a mod in this particular list, it will be available. Some of them can take an absolute age of time to actually get, but they will be available, and I have found them personally myself. But yeah, if the video's been helpful, take the time to hit the like, share and subscribe button. And once again, I've done a video for Doctor Strange, so if you like what you've seen of him in this video, and I imagine you should have because he really came in pretty good in this video, but if you like that, feel free to check that video out and let me know in the comments below which hero you would like to see next. But thanks for tuning in, stay safe, I'll see you all again soon.